let me talk about Dante London. And this video is not to, make fun of him or anything. But that's a young man, and that went from making 20 plus something $1,000 a month on YouTube to, my guess, I would say he probably making 2,000 or less now. Now he is so embarrassed, and like I said, like, I don't know him personally. I don't want to seem as I'm like insulting him or as I'm like bullying him. Everything I'm saying in this video is like really love. Like I said, first of all, I'm really proud of him. To be honest with you, I'm proud. Don't tell him if you see this video, I want to say that I'm proud of you. Okay, uh, you you made a lot of money on YouTube, you know, and I believe in you. It was just luck for you. Okay, you just luck. You was making a lot of views when you was taking other people's titles and using it, and that's fine. You made a lot of money like that, but in the long term, it kind of hurts it hurts your channel more than it helped. And also changing the name from Dante London to the family thing is kind of like hurts your channel too, because I've been trying to look for you. I type in Dante London, I can find you. So that's kind of like messing you up too. But look, everything I'm about to send this video is for like educational purposes only. It's not really like to insult the guy. I don't know him personally. Of course, I would say this: the little clickbait. Anybody who put that little clickbait thing he was doing, I was not for that. I don't like that. Okay, but and yeah, and stealing the other people's title, I didn't really like that either. But look like you made a lot of money off there doing that. But now you trying to vlog. Now you trying to figure it out. I never sit down and watch a full video of you, but I did watch a video this morning. I listened to some of your video that you just posted about how YouTube is not what it is. I don't really believe you. I think you're still trying to play the sympathy war for views, because if you want it to be real, okay, let me say this: you telling the truth, but you ain't telling the whole truth. Because I commented, I was like, post your revenue like he used to do. First of all, I was never a big fan. I remember when you used to post your I remember when you used to post your revenue, and I used to be like, that's dumb. Because I always feel like that's amateur behavior. Anybody that get on YouTube that be like, look how much money I'm making, or whatever, I always felt like that was like somebody who's waving and wanting a lottery ticket, and I know there are some big YouTubers who do that too, but I feel like, especially young YouTubers, I just feel like, or YouTubers who, I don't know. I know real YouTubers who don't do that, but YouTubers who like always to show up the revenue income, I get it. Pierre, it's for motivation. It's just to motivate people, to inspire people you hating. Now I was just studying what's dumb. Like, I had good months on YouTube, on this channel, there's months where I was making $4,000, but I could go back, I could show you in my analytic, but he went from making all that money to struggling, because, and it's not his fault, okay? That's just the way YouTube works. Well, anyway, it is his fault, because he didn't have like a specific niche. He didn't have like something to really give the people. It's just that the algorithm fairy, the algorithm god, bless him for a little bit. And then especially when he was bragging on YouTube, yo, YouTube this, YouTube did that. It's like I don't even like, because I'm a busy guy, I don't put too much effort into it. I've been trying to go back and to see his old videos where he used to tell people how much money he make. I can't even see those videos no more. But he went by a truck and all that stuff, thinking the money was going to keep coming now. I really think he should get rid of that truck. But then again, I don't think you can easily get rid of the truck if you're making payment on it. You can't just return it. It don't work like that, because you still own it. But that put him in and we can learn from that. That put him in a really messed up position. And because I understand where you're coming from, because when I was making $4,000 a month on YouTube on this channel alone, that was back when Young Dolph passed away, and I used to just repost news from the Memphis news. I didn't even show my face. I just repost them. The same thing. You can go to news channel and watch. That's the same clip I used to repost. And I was making like $4,000, $3,000 a month. Eventually my channel got demonetized, because they was like, hey, you can't keep reusing content. And then I was like, all right, I gotta show my face. So here I am. That's why I'm showing my face right now. But and then I get it back monetized, and I need to make a video about it. But yeah, so that's how. So I was like, man, $4,000 a month, $3,000 a month. You know, I was tempted. I was like, maybe I don't need a job. Maybe I can quit my job. But then it kept dropping till eventually I did get demonetized, and I was like, man, I'm glad I never quit my job, because job, you know, I have stable income. Yes, there are people who do. First of all, when somebody say full-time YouTuber, that don't make no sense. I'm like, full-time YouTuber. So you mean what's so full-time about it? Okay, I get it. You can make, okay, even if you're making $20,000 a month on YouTube. When somebody said I'm a full-time YouTuber, I was like, because when I think about full-time, I'm thinking about somebody who work a 8-hour, 10, 12-hour a day job, 40 hours a week. You know, full-time YouTubers, you know, they just say you get lucky, you can make $20,000 like he was doing by uploading a video every other day or every day, or even if you make videos every day. That's not, to me, that's not full-time. That's just kind of like, I never saw that as a full-time, if that makes sense. I guess the full-time isn't, look, I don't have no other income, this is all I do. Like, I don't know, I don't think I can do that. Like, well, there's a way I can do that. There's a way I can do that. If I'm live streaming, yeah, I guess that makes sense. If I'm live streaming, I could be full-time YouTubers like DJ Academics, you know, like if I'm just sitting in front of the screen all day talking to you guys, yeah, that do make sense that way. But that YouTube really messed him up, and like I said, I kind of believe him on his last video, but he's not going all out with the truth, because he said something about I used to talk about how much money he used to make, and then he was like, he's not gonna get too deep into that, and I commented, I was like, this guy went from flexing how much money he used to make per month to I don't want to get too deep into it. And I was like, and then I give him some good word of encouragement, because I didn't want to seem like I was insulting him. We can learn from him. Everybody can learn from him. What can we learn here? What we can learn here is don't quit your job. Don't quit your job to be comfortable. Keep your job. I'm not saying give up YouTube. Keep your job. YouTube is up and down until you get to a situation in a position where the money is stable. Because there are YouTubers whose the money, like, they might get $10,000 this month, $20,000 next month, but they know it's usually going to be around $10,000, $12,000, you know. But still, I know people with million views, you know, they're still working. I know this landscaping guy, he's still out here cutting grass. He's a YouTuber, and he's still cutting grass. Like, I'm sure he's making way more money on YouTube, but I guess some people think of it, you know, different way. But nah, man, like, I knew he was gonna fail off. I knew it was just luck. Him and some other YouTubers, but of course when I talk about it, you know, hey, you hate him, blah blah blah, you just mad because you ain't getting views. And I'm not praising his downfall. That I take no, like, whether he doing good or not doing good, it don't benefit me. Well, I might get a couple of views from this video, and I guess to AdSense I am benefit a little bit, but other than that, no, it's, you know. But so the truck is, I don't know how much money he's paying for it, but he just needs to go in and be all out, and that way be like, what you want him to tell people his business. Basically, that way he can educate people on, since he want to be transparent on how YouTube work, because now he got this car payment and all that stuff. And I know his ego, because he was, I don't know, he got hurt from seeing $20,000 a month to seeing even half that and less than that. It's kind of like, that gotta be heartbreaking. But I'm not here to bully him, because, you know, bully can lead to a lot of self-harm or even self-delete, and I don't want to be a part of that. Everything I'm saying is with love. I'm proud of Dante London. He, although you fell off, in a way, you were successful, you know, kind of like a one-hit wonder. All day you fell off, hey, you had a success moment, and it's not a forever gone. You never know. You can always bounce back. Like you said, you and your wife, you're trying to see what works, what not works. So you're in the right path. And even me, you know, like, sometimes I'm like, okay, if I talk about this, what that do? If I talk about that, what that do? You know what I'm saying? So like we all in this together. So that I'm not here to like down the brother, and but we can learn from him. That's what I'm saying.